going live to the Facebook page?
Yeah.
And we're live?
Yeah.
Perfect. Hey everybody, welcome to Real Brave Live, number 67, is it?
Yes, it is.
Perfect. Today we're going to be celebrating January 25th, which is a great day because Edda James was born on this date a long time ago. We're going to talk about her. We've got some random facts that happened on this day as well that we'd like to talk about, including the 5 best jazz singers of all time. Maybe we'll find Edda on there, maybe not. Real Brave, as you know, is a music studio. We do online lessons. We have a great platform for which you can sign up to get lessons with a guy like that or a gal like that. And you can do this weekly with us. Our platform is amazing because it does online videos. It has its own online classroom, live one-on-one. You get videos, tutorials. You get lollipops.
What?
And you also get a progress tracking like no other. RealBraveAudio.com. If it's online lessons, it has to be at Real Brave. And today, January 25th, Edda James was born. A bunch of other things happened on January 25th, and we'd like to talk about it here. The only broadcast with 2 musicians in a room talk about music the only way they can.
Here on Real Brave Live, the America's first and only music podcast.
And last.
Yeah.
Today it's a big day for us.
Yes.
We got a compliment from Facebook.
Oh man, that was such an unexpected. And we stream on Facebook, and we have for a couple years now. And we're new in audio format. And if you're listening in audio format, hello, welcome. We're both very handsome.
Super. Yeah, that's right. You got to smash that like button. We're on Podbean,
Yep.
Streaming live on Facebook, going to YouTube as well, and soon on all the major streaming platforms. But please, I interrupted you.
We're just very handsome. And yeah, that was crazy. She called you out of the blue and was like,
I got a call. I don't know if I could do this. I'm trying to do this.
Did
It's
you
really
advertise
hard.
your number?
No.
Do we have a hotline?
We have a Facebook ads account. So if you are watching this on Facebook right now, you're probably going to get an ad later. Sorry. She said, how are your ads doing? I get calls occasionally. And this was that occasional call. And she said, how are your ads doing? I said, fine. I've had this before. And she said, I just want to tell you something. I think what you're doing is genius. And I said, are you okay?
I still think it was a prank.
I think it's a prank too. But then she's like, no, I watched the episode. I thought it was really funny, which is, I thought she actually watched it.
Okay.
And she actually talked about what we talked about.
Wow.
And it was just nice. It was just nice to, we're constantly talking. Wait till we get out, she starts watching it and we start roasting Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, they don't like when you do that.
I don't think they like that.
Did she mention anything about how we clearly didn't know what we were talking about?
No, she was very complimentary. Wow. I think she was just trying to butter me up for more money.
Okay.
But it worked.
All right.
I booked a session with her.
Great.
Whatever.
Good for her.
More money for Facebook.
Yes.
And more ads for you.
Yeah.
In the universe. So, what?
Speaking of more. I don't know if you viewers at home can see this, but we have a more stage.
We do.
We have approximately 10 more square feet of stage.
No, we have more than that. 2 times 10 times 5 times 10.
No.
2 times 5
is 10.
Is 10.
Yeah.
2 times 10
is 20. Where are you getting these numbers?
Well, 2
it's just 2
times
feet wider.
10, that's
this is
20.
everybody's favorite part of the program where we do math poorly.
We've got at least another 50 square feet of space here.
That can't be.
Yes. 2 times 10
All
times
right.
2 times 10 plus 2 times 10.
It's plus
2
plus
times 5.
plus. It's like 30 square feet.
That's what I meant to say. No, it's 50. There's 10 feet there, 10 feet here, times 2.
Plus, no. Times 2 why? Where's the times 2?
It's 2 feet deep.
So if okay.
We're going to figure this out.
5 feet.
5th grade math.
5 feet this way, right?
10 feet.
No, from here to here, right?
Oh.
Let's just pretend this is
That's more than 5 feet.
a triangle. Okay? It's really simple, but I don't know what we're doing. But look at all this space we have,
Yeah,
and we have a wide angle.
Yeah, that's true. Did you get this on the wide angle?
Yes, we
We on the wide
did?
angle right now?
What about the intern cam? Is that working today?
Intern cam is up,
The intern cam is working.
up and running.
You guys, you came up in the thumbnail on the last episode,
Ooh,
and I
that
deleted
makes
it.
me mad. Yeah.
That I
not.
can't take that.
Let's
Oh,
get rid of it.
It's the whole, yeah, I mean, I think it's bad for everybody if that happens. So the top 5 jazz singers of all time.
Yeah.
But these facts as well.
This is according to jazzfuel.com, which appears to be a reputable source and authority on jazz music, although I will have beef with one of these top 5.
Okay. Well, let's talk about some things that happened. So we know Edda James was born on this date a longish time ago, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Blues singer Edda James, known for the enduring ballad "At Last," was born. Her real name is Jamesetta Hawkins. She was born in Los Angeles County, California,
Okay.
January 25th.
That's right.
She's got other songs as well, but that's the main one. That's a tune from actually a Broadway a play.
So her real name was James Edda?
Jamesetta.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Jamesetta.
Yeah, it's like one word. Better being a girl being named James. No, that's
It's Jamesetta.
James Edda. James Edda?
It'd be like if my name was Kevina.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it was just like your parents were like,
James.
Hey, get down here.
No,
No. She
just shut him down.
Just no. So, like many, I guess, people in the world that are performers, she faced many problems.
Well, she was born in 1938. She's African American, so of course she went through a whole world of discrimination for probably her entire life.
Yep.
She's still alive.
No.
No.
No, she died in 2012. She went through a lot of stuff, including heroin addiction, severe physical abuse, incarceration, before making a musical comeback in the late 80s after all of that stuff that she accomplished over the years. But she, I brought this up because she's known as a blues singer, right? But also in the jazz genre.
Yeah, I mean, there's some gray area. I think she did a tribute album to Billie Holiday. I think, I'm not totally sure on that. Billie Holiday, one of the most famous jazz singers. Her name was Billie,
Her name was Billie.
right? So James.
Sure.
Jamesetta.
Sure.
Anyway, but there is some crossover, a lot of crossover actually between blues and jazz.
But see, the song "At Last" is what I was getting at. It reached number 2 in the R&B charts, right, and number 47 on the Billboard Hot 100. But it's probably the one thing that people. Yep. This is definitely gonna get flagged.
You think so?
Oh, definitely.
See, but here's the thing.
Here it is.
It's a critique. It's not a critique, but it's like we're talking about the song. We're
Yeah.
not using the song for monetary gain, Facebook. This is fair use.
Yeah, Facebook representative that's gonna have to help us with this.
So good, though.
So good. We wanted this. Melissa and I wanted this to be. Well, this is on our list of songs that we loved and we gave to people at our wedding. I tried out for a wedding band with this song.
Really?
Yes, I did.
You sang this?
I sang this in the key.
Really?
Oh yeah.
That must have been challenging.
No, it's good.
Oh, wow.
It's totally there.
That was probably killing, to be honest.
It was great. I didn't make the band though. One guy pulled me aside. He's like, "I really want you to be in the band." I had long hair. I had a Warrant T-shirt on,
all right.
and I ripped this song apart.
Nice.
But I didn't make the band.
Oh.
I would have made a lot of money doing that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lucrative business. It's a steady business. People are always getting married.
And divorce. We should do like be in a divorce band.
Divorce band.
Yeah.
That'd be an interesting
That would
concept.
be, yeah,
What if people
like,
threw parties when they got divorced. Like if it was amicable or not, but
Yeah.
just like, it's like, hey, you can get something in the mail. We're getting divorced. RSVP.
Yeah. What are you doing, man? Well, I'm in a divorce band now. The whole band thing didn't work out for me. So that's what I leaned on.
That's like in Wedding Crashers, where they meet Will Ferrell and he crashes funerals. Are funeral bands a thing? I think in New Orleans, funeral bands are definitely a thing.
That movie. I've seen that 1,000 times.
It's a good one.
So good. But yeah, I mean, Edda James. I mean, what else can be said? We can go on and on. She's just absolutely incredible. How did she pass away? Was she sick? Because there's a picture of her. She does not look well.
Leukemia.
Oof. Brutal.
Yeah.
But the thing is that she lived a long-ish life and full. I mean, to be a best-selling artist like she was, and so many people have imitated her or taken her songs on, or even tried out in a wedding band and did not make it in.
You know what song became really popular, like last couple of years, which when I first heard it, I was like, oh, this is I'd Rather Go Blind, but it's not. It's Tennessee Whiskey.
Yes.
It's a 2-chord song, and it's like the same feel. And in fact, let's hear.
He's great.
Yeah, that guy.
He's really good.
This is I'd Rather Go Blind.
And it's that genre. Crazy. Wow, man. I didn't even realize.
It's in A. B minor here. Here's. Okay. Let me get another second.
Dude.
So good. Here's Tennessee Whiskey by Chris Stapleton.
How is that not copyright infringement?
I don't know. I'm sure there's probably some ongoing legal battle. It's more guitar riffy, I guess you could say.
Yeah, but the people have gotten sued. Look at how many times that's happened, where like the same arrangement, the melody's there. And Tennessee Whiskey. What's the name of that song again?
Tennessee Whiskey and I'd Rather Go Blind.
There's a search for it. So you heard it here first. Did Chris Stapleton steal Edda James' riff for Tennessee Whiskey? There's a lot of internet buzz about this.
So, I mean, it comes down to like, okay, there's 2 chords in it, right? And the riff is like it's 3 notes of the pentatonic. There's 5, 6, 1. And then in the major scale, right? And then Tennessee Whiskey, that's I'd Rather Go Blind. Tennessee Whiskey is 5, 6, 1, 3. Told me it was over.
So the melody's totally different for
vocally, vocal melody for sure. Right. Yeah. What?
Yep.
Is that Creed? A lot like Creed.
Well, it certainly sounds like the Edda James tune for sure. And you heard it here. So what's your official stance on that? Do you think that it's a ripoff? Do you think that there should be a lawsuit for the estate of Edda James?
No, because
maybe one less hamburger for
no, because
Chris
how many blues songs have the same chord progression? I mean, that's not technically a blues song. It's in the style of like a 12/8 blues shuffle, slow one. But like the blues progression, 1-4-1, 4-5-1. You know, like that's like 100. You can't own a chord progression.
You know what you sound like?
Adam Neely,
a communist. Sue him. Dang. All right, let's move on.
Vote for Bernie.
Oh, folks, I lost my way here. Oh yes, so we had a couple other like really quick facts.
Oh, history events on January 25th, which was yesterday. No,
that's
today.
Yeah, that's today. That's yesterday. Today.
Wait,
you want to go through them because I lost my place.
I thought today was the 26th.
Is it the 26th?
This is the 26th. This calendar is wrong.
Uh-oh. Once again,
Unless there are no headers above the days. So ostensibly then, that all the way on the left is Monday.
so wait a second. Today's the 26th,
Yeah.
and that says today's the 25th? I'm sorry.
I guess we'll cut. We'll cut here. Our sincerest apologies again to the viewer.
I looked up the wrong date.
That's okay. We can air this tomorrow.
Nobody knows that today is the 26th, except for, we just blew it.
I
We told everybody.
only knew that because I have a Home Depot coupon that expires today. I have to act on.
Okay. Well, what are those yesterday today facts? Do you have them up on your computer?
10% off on any online purchase, $400 or more. Yesterday's facts for today. The facts of yesterday, tomorrow.
Today's tomorrow's facts.
Neil Young performed Till the Morning Comes for the first time in his career. Billy Joel crashed his Mercedes driving in Long Island. Let's see what else. Norah Jones' debut album goes #1 in America in 2003.
Okay.
Rolling Stones begin their No Security tour in Oakland, California. What is that?
No security. That's from the early 90s?
Oh, okay. I thought that was like a thing like where they just didn't hire security guards and it was anarchy. R. Kelly. Oh, R. Kelly. Friend of the show.
Mick
releases-
Jagger's wife is 40 years younger than him.
Wow.
Are you serious? What a baller.
Is that...
I'm glad that didn't get on the air.
Greg, can you define... Can you elaborate on what you meant by baller?
40, it's like, yeah, almost 40 years younger.
So like his career had already peaked. And now, like he's like, okay, he's 40 now.
yeah.
And
He's gonna
his
be-
wife was born.
Yeah. And she's gorgeous, and he's Mick Jagger. Two lips and wrinkles. Okay. Anything else on that, Kevin?
Tulips and wrinkles?
Two lips and wrinkles.
Is a wrinkle type of flower like a tulip is?
Yep.
Oh.
Let's just move on from that.
In 1990, Rio de Janeiro, Eurythmics played their last concert until their 1999 reunion.
Gotta love the Eurythmics.
That's
Yeah. The Marilyn Manson cover was cool, but now Marilyn Manson's not cool, so that song can't be cool
Yeah,
anymore.
he's problematic now.
He's been canceled, guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks
Just
a
checking.
lot.
Thanks,
Woke
Gen Z.
liberal mob. See, I go both ways. I say vote for Bernie, and then I.
But he deserves it.
He kind of deserves it. He's done some terrible
Oh yeah,
things.
oh, yeah. Marilyn Manson's a bad dude.
He's not a good dude.
That's our official stance here at Real Brave Live.
Yeah, so he's not a good dude, and he deserves to be canceled.
In 1985, Prince released "Take Me With You," the last single from Purple Rain.
Love Purple Rain. It's
great.
Very dated at sounding album, though. You listen to it, you're like, wow, I am deep in the 80s right now.
Yeah, yeah. That reverb on the snare.
So much reverb. Too much. Yeah. The Purple Rain especially. Anything else on that, Kevin, while we beat the heck out of this, drain it for what it's worth?
On this day or on yesterday in 1980.
Yesterday, today.
Can that be a new segment on this show? Interns, can we come up with a graphic for yesterday today?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, John Oliver might sue us, but that's okay.
Is that a thing?
Last week tonight?
It's close, but it's not quite.
Yesterday, today was, yeah. Yesterday, today is like an off take of John Oliver.
It's like an onion. Today now, 1980, Paul McCartney is released and deported from he's released from a Tokyo jail.
Yeah.
And deported from Japan because he was arrested with
How much?
219 grams.
Which is how much? Street value?
Street value? Probably, I don't know, in 1980?
Yeah.
I don't know, like $50. 1980.
80. Guys, calm down.
You have to account for inflation
Yeah.
We're accounting for inflation.
and the poor quality of marijuana in
Marijuana.
but yeah, 219 grams of marijuana in his luggage.
Yeah, it's a shame. Maybe that's a long time to be in jail for that silliness.
9 days
Yeah.
in Japan.
Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
Doesn't he get a pass?
You'd think.
Yeah, they heard let it be, and they were like, you
I guess that,
we
yeah,
get it.
they're Beatles deniers, I suppose.
We get it now.
Great. Well, January 25th, today was a big maybe day, and we're glad to celebrate these facts and more. What about the top 5 jazz artists, singers of all time?
We could get into that.
According to which site?
Jazzfuel.com.
According to jazzfuel.com. Jazzfuel.com.
On yesterday, today.
Jazzfuel.com on yesterday, today.
Powered by Real Brave.
I need to do a Casey Kasem impression.
Casey Kasem.
Yeah, Casey Kasem. Casey Kasem.
CBS FM.
Casey Kasem was a very famous announcer. Lucinda writes, when I was a young boy, I used to listen to your show. But I can't do a Casey Kasem impression. That's the problem. But that's what he used to do.
Yeah, that's why I'm not recognizing that.
Yeah. Let me think.
Do a Johnny Carson.
I can't do a Johnny Carson impression.
Ed Sullivan.
Huh?
Ed Sullivan. Bono.
How'd you go from Ed Sullivan to Bono?
I don't know.
It's a beautiful day. All right.
They're great. Great. Terrific. Number 5. I'm just going to click on the thing that says resources.
Jazzfuel.com.
Oh, just resources.
The
not
best
sources.
jazz singers of all time.
Related post. This is written by Matt Fripp, who's an international jazz booking agent, manager, and host of Jazz Fuel.
Jazz Fuel.
Join the mailing list for more. Okay, that's not.
This list has a lot of jazz singers on it.
Sure does.
A lot of jazz singers I don't know because I do not frequent the genre. Once they get down to Dinah Washington at 17, Ray Charles at 15, sure.
John Hendricks. Good singer.
Chet Baker at 11.
Yeah, see, I love Chet Baker. I think he should be in the top 10 for sure.
Mel Torme, look at that.
There's Nat King Cole's
Nat King
number
Cole at 7. All right, so Nina Simone is, to me, is so awesome. And she's at number 6, and we start at 5. So she just misses the top 5 according to this jackass. I mean, this guy.
This guy, Matt Fripp.
Yeah.
If you're watching, friend of the show.
Friend of the show.
Love to have you on sometime.
Yeah, I'd love to talk to you about this. As always, we need to go to camera 2. Do you like this list?
I do. It's not a Business Insider or Rolling Stone.
What? Rolling Stone's terrible.
This is
Business
Rolling
Insider's
Stone's
the numbers, man. That's you can't dispute the numbers.
Yeah, but then they'll like title the list like best songs of all time, like most musical things. Like, no, Business Insider, you're just a numbers guy.
Yeah.
But this is apparently, I've never heard of Jazz Fuel, but it appears to be an authority.
So if you take your fingers and put them on the keyboard,
Yeah.
and then you type in best jazz singers of all time,
This is the first result.
this is one of the first results.
Okay.
And I thought it was decent. They need to do something about their ads, but other than that, it's a decent list. Number 5, Louis Armstrong.
Louis.
When I was in college for a brief amount of time before leaving it, please stay in school, guys. It just wasn't. I left. I did 2 years, and then I was like, I got what I need, and I started this business. But what was his name? Oh my goodness, I was totally forgetting it. But we talked about the origins of jazz, and Mr. Louis Armstrong is huge.
You could say he's instrumental.
He's instrumental in the genre of jazz in general.
Yeah. So, origins of jazz. You have blues, and you have the what is it? Field songs, the African American spirituals, and then you also had this element of Western classical music. That sort of creeped its way in through ragtime. You could argue is like a really a foundational aspect of the way the music was shaped. Scott Joplin, which was like, it was very strictly written piano music, but employing a lot of blues type harmonies. And so as those two things intermingled, they sort of met, right, in Louisiana, right, New Orleans. And then from New Orleans, this new style sort of traveled up the Mississippi River through Kansas to Chicago. Chicago, it took off. And it sort of developed such that like it became more harmonically complex, but with an emphasis on like soul and blues, and improvisation is a huge aspect. It's like the aspect of jazz is improvising, composing in the moment rather than, you know, writing everything out and playing it like that. So yeah, Louis Armstrong, New Orleans jazz, singer, trumpet player. I think of him more as a trumpet player
Than a singer.
But
he's more or less remembered, probably.
Yeah, he's got a really, really
Do you guys know who Louis Armstrong is?
Satchmo.
Yeah? But what do you remember him for?
His voice.
His voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a great voice.
Like, he played the trumpet, according to, so the guy, what's the guy? Oh, Chico O'Farrell's son, Arturo O'Farrell, who is the professor who I took this course with back in the day. I'll never forget this guy. Such a great professor, actually. He was a really great teacher. But he talked about how, like, he blew into the instrument wrong. To get that, you know, like, he's always remembered for that, like, I know we're supposed to talk about jazz singers, but, like, you know how when you blow into the instrument?
Yeah.
And it
You're
gives
supposed to tighten your cheeks.
Yeah,
and
but
your
he's got
embouchure.
that elongated.
So did Dizzy Gillespie, famously.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Also, Dizzy Gillespie, he sat on his trumpet once and it bent it out of, it bent the bell of it. So, like, whenever you see pictures of, like, regular trumpet players, the bell just goes straight out, but Dizzy Gillespie's goes, like, up.
Maybe I got Dizzy Gillespie and him mixed up.
You could have.
I think I did. Please disregard that. We need fact checking. But Mr. Louis Armstrong is probably the most influential singer in jazz, and from what I remember, is definitely one of the the grandfathers of the genre. Trumpet being his main instrument. When the Saints come marching in, right?
Yeah. And he's regarded, I mean, he's on this list because he has such a, like, unique sound to his voice. I just want to yell at, can we just yell at each other for a second? Just go like this.
What else we want to say about Louis Armstrong?
Move on to number 4. Sarah Vaughan.
Sarah Vaughan at number 4. The Real Brave chat's blowing up.
Yeah. My boy.
Are they watching the podcast?
No, they never do.
Probably not.
The Divine One, as she was known, was famed for her operatic, vibrato-laden sound and her wide vocal range. This is true. Made a mixture of small group jazz recordings, often accompanied by excellent rhythm sections with the likes of Roy Haynes and Joe Benjamin. Larger scale albums, Quincy Jones, Benny Carter, Billy May, arranged on. She's incredible. She does a really, really good version of the heck's the name of it? How High the Moon?
Uh-huh.
Where she like scat solos on it. It's great.
I haven't been listening to you. I was reading the Real Brave chat, and they're talking about My Boy.
Yeah, my boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike just posted that "You're my boy" meme.
My boy Blue.
There's a student named My Boy. All right, I'm sorry. You were saying?
I forget. Sarah Vaughan's great though.
Great. Did you say that Alicia Keys was born in 1980?
I didn't say that, but it was said.
Okay.
It was said in the email chain.
Did you also, because I finally have this up again, did you also say that Grace Slick and Paul Kantner of Jefferson Airplane welcomed a baby boy in this date?
No.
Baby girl. You know what they named her?
God.
God.
And then they changed it later to China.
I think she changed it.
Oh, okay. That was
Or maybe
probably
her name. Well, it doesn't say. Her
Smart
name is
move.
later changed to China.
Yeah.
China Cantner. What'd you do if your name was God? What'd you do?
Anything. And everything. Except the things that I couldn't do.
You'd be the be all end all.
Yeah. I'd probably save humanity, I think,
You,
by ending it.
yeah. The last thing you need
Is a
for
god,
your
is a god complex?
is a God complex.
Yeah. This is true.
So true. Magnus is not having a good time today. He's doing his homework.
Magnus, what would you do if you were God? Intern camp, go.
I would do anything I would want to. I would create another universe.
Good. I'm gonna
Flourish.
on the recast this. I'm gonna put the words that he said it into the.
Oh, good.
broadcast.
Subtitles.
Yeah, subtitles.
Great.
And it's not gonna be.
Oh,
kind
yeah.
to you.
No, get really creative.
Yeah. Can we get a picture of that Britney Spears shirt? That speaks.
I think that's really hip, actually.
It's very kind of you.
I like the irony of it.
She's free. What can I say?
Are you guys happy that she's free?
I'm so happy she's free.
Why?
No one
What?
deserves to not be able to go to Starbucks. She couldn't go anywhere. She couldn't leave her house.
There's probably a good reason why, and we're finding out.
But why?
I don't think
I don't
she's
know.
mentally
Whatever.
stable.
She probably isn't.
Not that I'm agreeing with the guy. He's total not a nice person, but
Yeah, I don't know enough about the situation to weigh in on it. I think all people should be free.
yeah,
I also feel like Starbucks, not being able to go to Starbucks is very...
it's not nice. It's not nice. Maybe she needs help. She's certainly not on this top 5 jazz singers of all time list, though.
Yeah. Toxic is a fire tune, though.
Yeah, so Sarah Vaughan is great, and we give her the Real Brave seal of approval. And critic Scott Yano wrote that she had one of the most wondrous voices of the 20th century. Do we have a sample of this wondrous voice?
Yes.
George Zinbrun.
Sarah Vaughan. Ooh, Lullaby of Birdland.
Ooh.
Top result. Ooh, Misty, though.
It could be good. This could be a good one.
Coming to you live.
Look at me. I'm as helpless as a kitten,
Jazz Fuel.
a tree. And I feel like I'm clinging to a cloud.
When I listen to Christmas music, I only want to listen to this genre of Christmas music. If I have to listen to Glee, I start carving my toes off with a butter knife.
It's really interesting that you say that. I know the holidays have passed, but I had a chance to reflect this past year because somebody pointed out to me that like Christmas time is the only time for like it's the only time like as a general public that we get to hear like this kind of music, like in like public places.
The golden age of crooning, the golden age of just beautiful songwriting.
Dense
and
horn arrangements, voicings, chord voicings, like really melodic, expressive stuff. You know, one of my favorite albums is the Vince Guaraldi Christmas album.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but Sarah Vaughan here, killing it.
Absolutely killing. Speaking of killing, she died in
Great transition.
April 3rd, 1990.
Okay. Bummer. Number 2. No, wait, we're on number 3. Sarah Vaughan, though, friend of the show. Thanks for.
She was born in
checking
Newark,
out.
New Jersey, not too far away from here.
In Newark.
Yep.
Okay.
Where'd she die?
In Delaware, they call it Newark.
Newark. They call it Newark here.
I've always
What's
said
up with that?
Newark.
Where's my Jersey peeps? I've met multiple people in this place that say Newark is Newark.
No, that's not.
Yeah,
that's not
guys.
right. It's Newark.
I cannot concur.
No?
I said Newark.
Newark?
Newark. It's a 2-syllable word.
All right. Well, I'm just letting you know. There's a mishmash of like the Philly and the northern New York State accent here, like over there. You know what I'm saying? You hear the Orderos a lot up here. I don't get it. Over there. You hear over there?
Never.
You never heard over there?
I've never heard anybody talk like that.
Up in Ringwood, everybody says over there.
Well, you guys are up in the mountains.
We're 2 miles away from here.
Mountain folk, though.
Yeah, we are mountain folk, right?
You do have to go down the mountain to get you.
We have to go up and down the mountain. Right.
Both ways?
Yes, we go both ways.
Oof.
And don't quote me on that one.
Number 3.
Um,
I'm going to queue up my favorite, number 3. Billie.
is this who I think it is? Billie Holiday?
Yeah, Billie Holiday, not Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish. Do we like intern Cam? Do we like Billie Eilish?
Oh, man.
Really?
Being honest,
I think she's all right.
really. She's okay, bro. She's okay.
Okay.
She got some good stuff.
You're being honest.
All right. So, but this Billie Holiday is American jazz and swing music singer.
Yeah, so she was like a little earlier in the genre. She was one of the progenitors of female jazz vocalists, and really laid a lot of the groundwork for the people who came after her. Sarah Vaughan included, Ella Fitzgerald. Her style is just like, it's so laid back, like behind the beat, that it's like when you hear her sing like so in jazz we have standards, like Misty is a standard. And it's tunes that like just everybody knows, so that when you go to a jam and somebody says like, "Hey, play Autumn Leaves," like everybody knows Autumn Leaves and they play it. So like standards, right? She would take a standard and just like she would sing the melody, but she would lay back so far on the rhythm that it was like an entirely new song. Here's "You Don't Know What Love Is." Great tune.
Oh, the strings, man.
Yeah.
That kills me.
Yeah, this era of jazz. And again, this is where that Western classical music met with the blues. Yeah, I love that. Major 7, major 6.
You don't know what love is until you've learned the meaning of the blues. Until you've loved a love you've had to lose.
So when I lived in Philly, I lost a cat once. And then it was listening to this song and just burst out in tears. over
Really?
that cat, yeah.
Yo.
It's rough, man. You want to lose a cat.
There's a new feature here in Facebook.
I feel for you, Kevin. I lost my cat.
Oh, this is really cool.
Really rest in peace, Kevin. Rest in peace. Butter.
Posted in online distance learning community.
Dude, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just posting it everywhere.
Oh, you're posting this podcast now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We gotta roll through the rest of these, and then we have a game prepared. And
Oh yeah. Okay. But you know what? Really quick.
yeah.
This is sad. I got to do this. So she had this amazing career,
Mhm.
and I really don't have enough time to go through it. But I mean, one of the most successful of all time. You know, Lady Sings the Blues, right? Like it's just arguably like one of the most successful jazz singing careers ever. She had tremendous struggles with. I think she had made $250,000 in the previous 3 years, from 1947 to 1952. It was a tremendous amount of money, right? She left her estate when she died with only $1,000.
Yeah.
And she died of cirrhosis of the liver.
Oh yeah.
And if you know what cirrhosis is, terrible disease where you've obviously abused your liver too much. The liver, though, is resilient. It can come back, but she wasn't given the opportunity to, because they just didn't have that type of treatment back then. Plus, she was just abused. The way she died was terrible.
Yeah.
And it's sad to see someone like this go out with. She was nominated for 23 Grammy Awards during her whole time, and just, I don't know, just incredible and sad to see that her career end like that.
Yeah.
I just wanted to get that in there because it really is tough.
Yeah, that's another, like, Charlie Parker, Coltrane, you know, like, but it transcends genres and it transcends music. Is this you know, it, like, cirrhosis, you know, you substance abuse is like no joke, right? So, like, you know, if you or someone you know is struggling, hang in there. There are resources available, thankfully, in 2022, not so much 1930 something. They didn't really know what they were doing back then. Oh, 59? They're starting to get an idea.
Sure. Well,
but that was still probably too late for her. Anyway,
number 2.
Number 2 is Frank Sinatra. I don't know how I feel about this. I think, you know,
Old Blue Eyes.
he's famous, and we talked about this last week. He's famous, so there's something.
Now he's Old Closed Eyes. He's not with us anymore.
Oof, jeez.
It's terrible.
Really dark.
Yeah, I'm
Dark stuff
not in a
today.
good place today.
You want to sing a song?
I guess.
Jeez. All right, let's do Fly Me to the Moon.
Fly Me to the Moon. Sure. Why not?
There's your starting note.
I guess.
2, 1, 2, 3.
Fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song. Let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. You.
Great. Let's move on.
So good. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
What are those?
Let's go! Everybody's saying let's go.
Number 1, Ella Fitzgerald.
Pretty quick transition.
Yeah. Ella, who's First Lady of Song. Yeah, I think she belongs at number 1. Her collaborations with Duke Ellington and with Louis Armstrong, like the whole Porgy and Bess, Gershwin.
Yeah.
Really, really great stuff. Fantastic stuff.
Anything you want to say more about that?
No.
No. Okay. You know who's not on this list? Edda James.
Edda James is not on this list.
So why? Is she a jazz singer? Or is she an R&B singer? What is
It's
she?
a short list. I mean, it's a 25-person list, and jazz is like 100 years old, so it's a pretty elite. You know, like we do top 10 lists of like the best like metal guitars. Like metal's been around for like 40 years.
Yeah.
You know, 60 years. But to honor Edda James, whom I thought we were going to talk a little bit more about, we have prepared a game, right, interns?
Yes, we did.
Yes. And it's a Edda James trivia game.
Okay.
So we have 10 questions here. We may do 5 of them. We'll bring up the scoreboard, and essentially it's finish the Edda James lyric.
Oh, great.
And there'll be multiple choice answers, and we can pick one, and we'll just go back and forth.
Okay. Sounds like fun.
Yeah, no, we'll see. We'll see how this goes.
Who put this game together, first of all?
Well, Kevin told me
Yeah.
to make 10 questions,
Yeah.
so I did her most famous songs, and I picked out a couple of lyrics, and you guys are matching the correct lyrics to the song.
Okay.
Terrific.
Terrific.
Good job, Greg.
You're gonna have to shout these.
I have to shout these?
Yes.
All right. All right, the first question is...
You have to shout it, though, seriously.
Yeah.
The first question is.
That's too loud.
Very good.
Too loud. Back off a little bit.
Okay. The first question is her song "At Last." So the lyrics go. At last, my love has come along. My lonely days are over. Blank. And the questions are: A, my head rings like a gong. B, taking hits from a bong.
That's not it.
C, I know I was wrong. And D, and life is like a song.
And life is like a song.
What do you say, Kevin?
My head rings like a gong. No. Yes. Final answer.
Final answer?
Yeah.
All right, you both are correct.
Yes.
You guys did it.
What? What? All right, push on.
All right,
Next,
okay,
next
no,
question.
fine.
All right.
How are we both correct?
All right. Question 2.
You have the answers on. Okay,
It's all good.
that's fine. It's fine.
All right. Question 2. Something's got a hold on me. I got a feeling, I feel so strange. Everything about me seems to have changed. Step by step, I got a brand new walk. And it's A, I even act sweeter in the park. B, I even sound sweeter when I talk. C, malarkey when I talk. And D, till death do us talk.
True. Hits from the bomb.
Till death do us talk. It would be my answer.
I agree.
You agree?
Yeah.
Both of you?
Yes, we both.
We're
Those
both-
are our
we're
final
both wrong.
answer.
We were both right on the first one with different answers, but we're both
So
wrong on
I'm
this one.
assuming we're right on this one too.
No, you guys are actually wrong on this one.
Oh, okay.
We got this one wrong.
Was the first one multiple choice? Where
Yes.
you could pick both of them?
These are all multiple choice.
No, I mean not multiple
Oh,
choice.
there are more than one correct
more
answer?
Than one correct answer.
Oh, wait, what did you say for the first one?
I don't remember.
Me neither.
I think you said the gong, which I do not think.
Gone. Oh, okay, so then Kevin lost a point.
I just lost a point.
Bad.
I'm really mad about this.
All right.
All right, it's one up.
All right, so question
Is that
number
right?
3.
Is that right vernacular?
I have an interview at 2:00. Oh no, wait, is William coming
You have
in?
a meeting. He's probably already here.
Okay.
All right, question 3. I'd Rather Go Blind is one of her best songs. Woo!
I think you're just on me right now.
Oh, I'm just on you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. This is hard, because I gotta, like...
Well, Magnus is there. Why don't you tell Magnus to stop doing his homework?
Yeah. No, it's, I can't see what, like... I
What-
can't also look at the question and then also, like, switch it down.
You know, nobody can hear you, and everybody's very confused right now. We had 8 listeners, and now they're all gone.
What has 4 thumbs
Oh, no.
What has 4 thumbs and runs a podcast?
Okay.
into the ground? Wait, let us finish.
I'm trying, man.
Oh boy.
It's still on me.
It's still on you?
Yeah.
All right.
There's Kevin.
Hi, it's me, Kevin.
It's only half of you, though.
Yeah, I noticed that. Let me get the rest of the fit.
It's my fault on that.
Yeah, it is. No, it's my fault for not checking.
Question 3. We're going to have to end it here because we've got things to do.
Really?
Last question.
Last question.
It's worth 3 points.
All right. Worth your turn. I'd rather go blind. Woo. So you see, I love you so much that I don't want to watch you leave me, baby. Then, the next lyric is A. Most of all, I just don't want to be free, no. B. Most of all, I want to be seen, yes. C. Till death do us part, I love you, baby. And then D. I love you and want to be seen on Planet Sheen.
What do you say, Kevin?
I can't remember what the first 3 were, but probably B.
I'm going to go with A. Final answer.
Final answer?
Yeah, and...
Kevin was right.
Yes.
Oh, look at that! Kevin wins, as usual.
3 points on that one too,
Yeah. Oh,
from the 3-point line.
wow. All right.
All the way back. Comes all the way back to win. 3-1. Who cares? Great.
Yes.
It's still on me, but that's okay. I learned something today.
What did you learn?
I learned I don't like this camera angle, guys.
Oh yeah.
That's okay. We
Well,
all...
it was there and I thought it was like
Did we get
I
any
think-
wide angle shots on this?
Yeah.
Okay. I think we tried something new today, and we've learned that 3 out of 4 Dan Powers don't like this camera angle. Mainly because the light right here makes my face look blue. Other than that, it's fine. Oh, look at that wide angle. A Real Brave is a music studio. We do online lessons. Sign up today. Smash that like button. Please follow us on our podcast. The audio version of this is a lot of fun. Facebook likes us apparently, so that's a good thing. And
One person from
one
Facebook.
person from Facebook likes us. Please help Hungry Intern out by watching us every week here on the most amazing music podcast in the history of mankind.
Real Brave Life.